that gas prices are insane right now. And even the average gas price, which dropped, isn't that exciting? It actually dropped to 4.86 a gallon. And we've seen some creative ways that many of the states are attempting to help their citizens by changing taxes. I reported last week that the great Governor DeSantis in Florida has removed the state gas tax for a month, along with many other sales taxes, to fight both the high price of gas and inflation. Well, Governor Newsom in California has come up with a plan that would give the citizens of the state up to $1,050 in stimulus checks. That's right, stimulus checks. You know, like the ones that the U.S. government gave everyone in 2020 and 2021. Yeah, that didn't cause any problems, did it? Anyway, there are about 23 million residents that will qualify for these checks, so that could be up to $23 billion in money going back to the people. $23 billion. Newsom is calling a middle-class rebate. All right, before I get to the where did all this money come from anyway, let me go over the qualifications to receive this money. Now, don't forget that most journalists are liberal Democrats and push the liberal agenda, and they're all fans of the liberals. So I want to go back to the headline that was on the article I sourced for this material. It reads, "Millions of California families to get inflation relief stimulus checks of up to $1,050. So, of course, like everyone else, your reaction is, wow, $1,000? Well, here's the details. Those with up to $75,000 in income will receive $350 per tax filer, plus $350 if they have one or more dependent. They can have 10 dependents, they're still only getting $350. Thus, joint filers with at least one dependent stand to receive the highest. So if you're a single member, you get $350. If you're a double member and you make up to $150,000, you now get 2 checks. And if you have another family member that wasn't aborted, you can now get a check of $1,050. All right. So basically, it's as simple as that. All right. Not bad, and it brings in the approximate cost down to $9.5 billion in inflation relief funds. Still, $9.5 billion? You know, I tried to understand this bribe, and I just can't reconcile it. You know, when you have this much extra money, which is collected from taxes, maybe you should lower your tax rate to really make a difference. It's almost like Newsom and the other criminal goons in California are bribing people to stay in California by taking an excess of their money and then giving it back to them in the form of a rebate. Should California work on the other problems? You know, like maybe, I don't know, how to lower crime? How to stop people from crossing the border? You know, stuff like that. How to make people feel safe, maybe? Not worried about their store being robbed? I don't know, I just don't get it. By the way, isn't California the state that is pushing electric vehicles? So if all these residents get it, or just the ones, or do just the ones with gas cars get it? Also, $150,000 capped income before receiving the check? Don't you need at least $400,000 a year just to be middle class in California? Who knows, maybe he's trying to get back all the residents who moved to Mexico from California. Yeah, if you didn't watch my episode on the migration from California to Mexico, it is estimated that over 600,000 people moved to Mexico from California to have lower taxes and, get this, have less crime. They're actually moving away from the crime caused by the influx of criminals from Mexico. They're moving to Mexico because all the criminals are moving into their old neighborhood in California. Do you remember when Schwarzenegger was governor of California? I think that was the last time California was a good state to live in. Anyway, the bribe of approximately 2 tanks of gas is expected by California residents shortly. I expect it to be sucked up by inflation as quickly as it can.